Namaste my fellow strikers, Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the Temari DLC, so let's get right into it. Okay, so I've been hearing lots of people talking about this DLC, mostly people complaining about it, like saying like this is mid, Temari is a trash character compared to the other people that we're getting in Season 5, and I just want to talk a little bit about it. So first, let me just say that I understand like where people are coming from who are saying like this DLC is a little bit disappointing compared to the other ones, because like I was thinking that since we got Madara first and we found out we're getting Baryon mode Naruto and Ishiki, that like all the DLC in this season we're gonna be like super OP, like god mode characters basically. But I'm not disappointed in this DLC, and I'm gonna explain why though. But I definitely get like where people are coming from, because I was thinking like, oh, the other two must be like Momoshiki and Kaguya, or maybe Ten Tails Obito or something like that, like also like OP characters like these. But yeah, I get why. So I get why people are kind of upset. But let me talk about why this is still hype. And there's a lot of things that's going on with this DLC that make it hype. So first of all, Temari is not a trash character like in the show. She's one of the best written female characters in the whole show, even though in general female characters aren't written very well in Naruto. And on top of that, she's only the second female character in the game who's not a healer, so that makes her special already. Also, this is the first time we're getting a pre-time skip version of a character who's like alive during the Shippuden and like the Boruto era and stuff like that, so that's interesting. And I guess maybe they're trying to use that as a way to say like it's part of the legacy thing, but I don't know how if that really works, but I think that might be the reason why they're doing it. But I think it's cool though, because I've been wanting some real pre-time skip characters, especially like Curse Mark Sasuke, and like there's a whole bunch of pre-time skip characters I'd like to see. But yeah, so I think this is good that we're getting this, because we might get more in the future. And the thing is that when it comes to these DLC, it's not really the characters that even matter, especially when it comes to buying the DLC, because the only reason we're buying them is to get that character's moves on our created characters. So the fact that it's Temari doesn't matter. What we need to be focused on is looking at the jutsu, and the jutsu look dope. Like not only do they look dope aesthetically, and also from what we know so far, what they do is really unique and cool. But because of this DLC, we're about to get one of the most underrepresented elements, like of the main 5 elements in the whole game. Like look at all the fireballs that we have. We have so many like lightning style moves. We've got all kinds of water techniques, and we have lots of earth techniques, but we barely have any wind style stuff in the game. So we're about to get 3 moves that give us wind style techniques, and like that are like just legit wind. Like all it is just some wind stuff, not like a Rasen Shuriken that has a wind element attached to the Rasengan, but this is just straight up wind. So there's all kinds of builds that people will be able to make now that they've been wanting to make for a long time that they couldn't before. So what really matters is that the jutsu look dope, and even then, yeah, Temari doesn't have the same power level as these characters that are coming out in Season 5 that we know about so far. But like what do we want out of a DLC? We want new moves, we want new outfits, hairstyles. Like Temari is one of the drippiest characters in all of the Naruto universe, and we're getting at least 2 outfits from her. So like that's another thing that's going to be dope. So like the DLC is not going to be weak compared to the other ones, even though the character is not quite as strong as these other characters. Like there are weak characters like story wise in the game that have really great moves that are really important, and there are really strong characters that have moves that are absolute garbage that nobody uses. So like that, so the fact that it's Temari doesn't even really matter. It's just like, how good is the DLC going to be? How good are these moves going to be? And also, and I think this is the main reason that they decided to make Temari a DLC in this character, and why they made her a range type, is because most likely Ishiki will be a range type also. So I don't think they didn't want to give range types 2 super powerful like lore wise characters in the same DLC season. So this is kind of like, oh, here's a little bonus character for range types to get. This is like the range type bonus, and so then Ishiki is like our real range character for this season. Now if they end up not doing 2 range types this season, then I'll eat all these words and this is garbage, and in the game, and the developers just hate range type as a class, period. Like if there ends up not being 2 range types, then I am disappointed in this DLC. But if we get another range type character who is on the same level as like a Madara or an Ashiki like that, then it makes sense that they would give us a DLC character who's not that powerful, but the DLC can still be good. Like I like these moves, especially if the Weasel really makes it so that people can't be healed, that's going to change the whole game. And like depending on how the jumping on the tornado works with the other move, like that can be game changing also. So we can definitely get, like, this could be a game changing DLC, even though it's just a character who's not all that powerful in the story. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like, I'm hyped about this DLC. It looks dope. The moves all look great. They look like they'll be powerful when we use them. Like, they'll be really useful, have a lot of utility. So yeah, I'm super hyped about this DLC. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.